What is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Dogecoin, and Dogecoin again is dropping like the entire market. So yesterday we obviously had quite a severe drop on the entire market. I'll just go on the Bitcoin chart here so you can see, and even the day before also. Now the day before was quite a severe crash. Then yesterday we saw a dip all the way down to 92,000 and then a huge comeback up to roughly $95,000. So that was all pretty well. It's showing us that there is people still coming into the market and buying. However, we are still dropping lower down to a lower support zone, which in the previous video I talked about Bitcoin support zone being at 89,000 roughly to 91,000, and even a small potential wick down to $85,000 to match up with this wick here. So that's what my sort of outlook is on Bitcoin. I think we need to come into this white zone right here, find some buyers and accumulate here, and then we can finally end up having the pump right after the 20th of January right here, which is when Trump comes into office. Now Dogecoin is performing quite similarly, however it's actually much closer to its support zone than a lot of other altcoins and meme coins. Like Dog with Hat, for example, has broken through its support zone. Now it needs to head way lower. Pepe, again, it's on its support zone, so if it drops a bit lower, then it will have cleared the support zone and it will be an invalid buy. SHIB is already slightly past its support zone and now is going to be heading down further. So Dogecoin is actually probably in the best state out of all the meme coins thus far. It is the most popular meme coin, so it would make sense for it being much more ahead of its competitors. So exactly what I'm going to be looking for is we've talked about this in previous videos, is a few dollar cost average in entries. Now the first one being right here. I think this is also the 1.618 level on the Fibonacci. This is quite a good level. I think we can even draw on a lower time frame like Fib here, so I don't even think this would really justify much, but I guess it lines up with the 0.236 level as well here on the Fibonacci, so it's a good buy. It just adds confidence to that buy. So again, this would be our first dollar cost average in entry. We've already built on this support before. It's the 0.236 level on the Fibonacci on the lower time frame, at least going from the previous high to the low. This Fibonacci right here is the much more longer term one, as this is targeting newer price action, or older price action I should say. But yeah, that's going to be the first order of business right here at 31.5 cents, 32 cents maybe. Also, that is roughly a 3 to 5% drop. So very, very doable. Again, it's not going to be, this could happen today. So we're only down roughly 3% today. A lot of other altcoins are down slightly more severely. Sui down 5%, however, a very good candle yesterday after that huge crash. So yeah, everything's performing quite well. Now I'd say stops aren't going to be in order here, because I don't think we'll really position ourselves for any sort of long position, especially after a crash like this. What you really want to do is not really look at altcoins for any sort of longs. The main coin you want to look at is Bitcoin, simply because after such a crash, or even when it's crashing, Bitcoin is always going to be the first coin to move up, and when that's moving up, altcoins are still lagging behind, so they still might be dropping because Bitcoin dominance might be rising also. So that's a key thing to keep in mind. You don't want to long altcoins when the market is dropping. Bitcoin is really the main coin you want to focus on, and then once that position's cleared and altcoins are still lagging behind, you can use some of those profits to go into altcoin positions. That's how you really mitigate risk. Now if you want to be getting trades sent to you every single day with mitigated risk, we have a 90% win rate with all of our trades. Make sure you check out the Discord down below, because we're crushing it in there day in and day out. Now back to Dogecoin. So that's what I'm really looking for. The second dollar cost average in entry would be, because this is obviously such a big gap between 32 cents and 22 cents, it's like a 50% drop. We're going to have our second entry right in the middle here. Again, you can target fair value gaps if you want. There was a fair value gap here, which obviously got mitigated. There is another fair value gap here, which again slightly got mitigated, but you can even target like 50% of this fair value gap, which will slightly lessen the drop, and then you can target the bottom here as your third sort of dollar cost average in entry. As for long positions, yeah, I mean, we already talked about it. I wouldn't really go for longing any sort of meme coins, altcoins, anything like that when the market is dropping. It's going to be too risky, because I'll show you a quick example. Polkadot, for example, say you would have longed on this box because it's on a support level. You'd be in drawdown. You might even have hit your stop loss if you have a tight stop loss. You know, it's quite risky. It's already on the support. Bitcoin is not even yet on its support, so it can continue dropping more, and that's when DOT will continue dropping even more, and you'll have hit your stop loss. Other coins, for example, I'll give you another example really quickly. VTHO right here, it had a support, we came down, and now we've broken past it. So again, you'd be in drawdown, nearly have hit your stop loss. Other coins like memecoins, Dogwave had its support, broken down, you would have most definitely hit your stop loss here. So yeah, it's really risky to do so, and that's why I'd just avoid it. I'd just try and dollar cost average in when you can with those coins. Another thing we need to take a look at though is Bitcoin dominance, because this is really important for altcoins. Bitcoin dominance is actually performing quite well. You know, this is showing us that we might be gearing up for an alt season relatively soon, or also that there's just no money flowing into crypto right now, which wouldn't be that good. Bitcoin dominance essentially shows us how dominant Bitcoin is, and if Bitcoin is dominant, then the chart rises, which means money is flowing into Bitcoin and not into altcoins or even out of altcoins. So if the chart is rising, altcoins are usually dropping, and if the chart is dropping, then altcoins are usually rising, and that's the key thing to remember. So it's quite neutral right now, slightly down, only like 0.01%, but that's quite healthy. I think it shows us that altcoins are still acting quite strong. Again, people are probably buying into altcoins now more so because they know Bitcoin can't really do a 3, 4, 5, maybe even a 10x from here, but a lot of altcoins can because it's still very low. Like Solana, for example, it's 30% away from, you know, the all-time high. Other coins like AVAX, for example, still nearly a 2x away from the all-time high. Fetch, a 3x away from the all-time high. A lot of coins still have to act up a lot more, and that's what I'm going to be keeping an eye out for. Now, some other coins to keep an eye out for today and this week. Again, you can keep an eye out for, I think Dogecoin is going to be quite a good coin to be buying. SHIB, again, also coming down to this support zone, I think could represent some good buying opportunities. We previously looked down. This was a previous resistance zone at the 0.236 area, so we could look for potential buys right here and try and find something like this. You know, targeting like 60% profit, I think will be quite good. That's what I think we should be looking at for SHIB. Pepe, again, on its support zone, if you think the market is going to go slightly lower, you could probably enter one entry in here, second entry in here, and again, you can be targeting 60, 80, even 100% profit. So yeah, a lot of coins are looking quite good for accumulating right now. Even Solana, for example, here, I think once Bitcoin slows down, this could be a very good opportunity for some longs, anywhere from this area right here. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, if you want to be getting trades sent to you every single day, then check out the Discord down below. If you need a place to buy, sell, or trade any sort of cryptocurrency with the lowest fees, then check out the exchanges we're working with down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all today. Goodbye, guys.